Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to do my wax empties for the month of December. There's not that much for a couple of reasons. Reason one is because I was away the first week of December, as I've said in so many videos now. So really only had about 3 weeks of melting this month. And then reason number two is because knowing I was gonna be away, I didn't really go crazy buying Christmas wax because I didn't want to have any left over for next year because typically it doesn't really perform well at like the year mark for me. I would rather just buy new next season and have it ready than like hoard it for next year. So I like to, whatever Christmas scents I have, just use up in the month of December and that's it, be done with it. And if anything's lingering, I'll typically like use it all up in January. So that's why there's not a shit ton here, but there's enough to talk about. Oh, and here's my gift certificate. I was looking for that. I never would have looked in my wax empties bag to find my spray tan salon gift certificate. Anyway, let's get into it. To start, I have Sassy Girl Aroma, A Blissful Christmas. So Sassy Girl Aroma is one of the vendors that is my go-to for ordering Christmas stuff right before the season because as you guys know, I like to cure things, and I know a lot of people are like, oh, just melt it, it'll get a throw, it'll get a throw. It really depends on your home and your airflow, and for me, stuff that's not cured long enough really just doesn't perform for me. And it may perform in like smaller spaces, but for me to get the most out of my wax and the most throw of what I have, I really need to like let it sit for a while, and it may be like too strong for some people, but it ends up being perfect for me. So Sassy Girl Aroma is one of those vendors where I really only need about 2 weeks. Like her Halloween stuff, I will order her Halloween scents like right in October and start using them in October, and they perform awesome for me. If I let them sit for like 2, 3, 6 months, they get even stronger, which is amazing. But I do find that just like 2 weeks to a month or two of cure time is honestly perfect. So I do try to purchase her Christmas stuff. I typically do a Sassy Girl Aroma haul in October, September, like if she has her Halloween stuff out, but usually it doesn't come out until October. And like most of the time in October, she'll have like 1 or 2 Christmas things. So that's typically when I place an order with her, and then I get like my holiday wax. So I found A Blissful Christmas, and this was crisp outdoor fir needles, fresh cedar, and winter fruits. This wasn't my favorite, but it was still good. And it was really fruity. It was really fruity, but you did also get that pine. I ended up melting this alongside Frosted Cranberry, Cranberry Woods, and the Fresh Balsam Candle, and it was like a perfect holiday scent for me. I like this one a lot better. This is Ichabod Crane. I think this was marketed like her Halloween scents. As you can see, I did get this in October. And it's Sleepy Hollow, Pine, and Sugar Cookies. I'm not sure what Sleepy Hollow is. I think it was like autumn leaves or something, but it really just smelled like Christmas tree and sugar cookie. And it was a really nice, strong throw. It was awesome with all the different candles I had going, and I loved it. I would totally repurchase Ichabod Crane. And then I finished Campfire from Hayden Rowe. I really like bonfire, fireplace scents with Christmas tree and peppermint and sugar cookies and all those Christmassy scents. I just love having a good fireside melt alongside that. It just really makes the atmosphere nice and cozy. And then I had quite a bit of Zape holiday wax. I think I posted my Zape Christmas haul. I'm not 100%. I'm gonna try to get all her stuff together and just organize this by vendor, because there's VCS, Rose Girls, Rainbow Melts. Okay, so yeah, this is all of my Zape. So I did a pretty sizable Christmas haul from her, and I melted it all this month. I did date this. So I ordered this in November. So this only had about a month of cure time, and it was perfect. She redid her wax formula, I think like a year ago, and since she redid it, it needs way less cure time, like about 2 weeks, and honestly, it's good to go. It is nice and strong. So I finished Christmas Eve, which was Crackling Fire, Fir and Balsam, and Toasted Marshmallows. So right on line with like my Campfire Christmas scents. This was awesome. All of these Zape scents, none of them are new to me. These are all repurchases for, I believe, the 3rd time, and all of them performed exceptionally well, 10 out of 10, and without a doubt, I can tell you I will be repurchasing all of these next winter, next holiday season. Sleigh Ride, this is one of my favorites. Marshmallow, peppermint, pine, and pine trees. Oh, it's so good. I believe I had 2 of these, but I think the other one is in my January melting basket because I think I just finished it this month. But I love this, and I buy 2 of that every year because it's my favorite of all her scents. My second favorite of all her scents is this one right here, which is Bad Santa. And this is Fireplace Embers, Christmas Tree, and Cinnamon Sticks. So freaking good. I love it. Holiday Barbie is what I melted in between Christmas and New Year's. It was kind of like a New Year's prep type of scent. Cranberry, champagne, and pink sugar crystals. I don't know, I melted this last year in between Christmas and New Year's, and now it's kind of like a tradition for me. It's one of those scents. I melt in between Christmas and New Year's. And same thing with this. This was the melt that I did on New Year's Eve last year because we stayed home for New Year's Eve last year, but this year we actually went out. So I didn't melt any wax on New Year's Eve because I worked all morning New Year's Eve. I taught 3 classes on New Year's Eve. I was really busy. My first class being at 7 o'clock in the morning, which on New Year's Eve is really, really early when you know you're gonna be staying up late. So I taught the 3 classes, and then I ended up going right out from my class. I was right next door to the nail salon that I go to, and I met one of my girlfriends at the nail salon, and I hung out with her while she got her nails done for about an hour and a half or so. And then we went out to lunch, got spray tans, and then I came back home, and by the time I got home, it was like 3 or 4 o'clock, and we didn't have dinner reservations until I think 10. I believe we met at the restaurant. It was my friend who I got nails with is who I went out with on New Year's Eve, her and her husband. So we literally both went home. As soon as I got home, I didn't even shower. I just like plopped down on the couch. I took a 4-hour nap. I think I woke up at like 7:30 or 8. And then I went in the shower, I got ready, and like bam, we went out. We didn't get home till like 2 in the morning. So that's why this is in my December empties and not my January empties, because these are just the 2 that I melted the week in between Christmas and New Year's. And Pop the Bubbly is amazing. I will totally be repurchasing that. And I would have melted it on New Year's Day, but to be honest, I was so fucking hungover. The thought of smelling anything was gonna make me vomit, so I just did it. Honestly, New Year's Day, I didn't get off the couch once. Like, we stayed in bed. I think Dan and I woke up at 11. We literally like laid in bed with the dogs till about noon, and then we like crawled downstairs and moved from like bed to couch and didn't move till the next day. That was my New Year's Day. What a way to like start a happy and healthy 2019. Hungover as fuck. Buddy the Elf is a frosted sugar cookie, sweet marshmallow, maple syrup. This was way too sweet for me, but it was crazy strong, like an 11 out of 10 strong, but I did not like the scent, so I would not repurchase that, but that came in a sampler. From Rose Girls, I finished Campfire Cocoa. I don't like chocolate scents, but her peppermint is just so good and so strong that you really predominantly just get the peppermint. So even if you're not a chocolate lover, I would still recommend like Campfire Cocoa, Badger State Cocoa. You would probably still enjoy them because her peppermint is like really overwhelming in a great way. So I really like that. It was just a muffin, and I would repurchase it in a muffin again. A couple from VCS that obviously are from last year, from November of 2017. I like to give my VCS a 1-year cure time. And actually all of these were really good. Like, I got a really good throw on them, love them. Christmas Eve Feast was a little too spicy though. I wouldn't repurchase it just because I didn't love the scent, but the throw was great. Ebenezer I would repurchase. I believe this is peppermint and spruce. It's like a minty pine tree scent, but so, so good. And Abominable Snow Monster was, I wanna say, peppermint mocha. I find that peppermint and coffee is not my favorite combo, so I wouldn't purchase that just because it's not my favorite scent. I finished a Walmart Better Homes and Gardens Fresh Cut Fraser. I love this one. It's like a staple I have to have every year. The best Christmas tree scent ever. Better than like any other vendor's pine. Just like if you want like a pure plain pine scent, I recommend just getting your ass to Walmart and buying a sleeve of Fresh Cut Fraser. My friend loved it so much, and I work with her, that she literally bought a warmer just for work and like pumped this out the whole month of December. Like our whole studio smelled like Fresh Cut Fraser all month, and everyone was like, oh my God, it smells so good in here. No one has to know it's from Walmart. I finished, this is from the Rainbow Melts Christmas Tree Sampler. I have a couple of these. Fireside and Balsam. This was my hands down favorite out of all of these. Like, I would buy a loaf in this. This was so good, so strong. Absolutely loved it. And then I finished Cotton Candy Cookie and Christmas Tree. This was really, really good too. This was such an interesting combo because I love sugar cookie and Christmas tree, but the cotton candy was like, I mean, you can tell it's cotton candy on cold, but like when you're warming it, it's like your nose wouldn't necessarily go like carnival cotton candy. It's just like this really unique sweetness with Christmas tree that was just so, so good. I would repurchase that one as well. Peppermint fluff and Christmas tree, this was also really good and really strong, but it was just a little too overwhelming on the peppermint that I didn't get hardly any Christmas tree from it, and that's the only reason why I wouldn't repurchase that, because it just wasn't enough pine for me. I finished Central Park Snow Globe from VCS, and this was actually nice and strong. Typically her peppermint scents aren't the strongest for me, but that one was okay. Miracle on 34th Street from Super Tarts. It's fresh fallen leaves, creamy pumpkin pie topped with toasted marshmallow. This is more of a November scent. I started it in November, but I finished it in December. And it was really good. I would repurchase this. I did enjoy this one. And literally, that is it. That is a sad collection of empties, but I kind of knew it was going to be that way. So that is it, guys. That is my wax melt empties for the month of December. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.